I got some bad news. The astronaut helmet's not looking so good. Check this out. So massive big hole in it. But I think it's fixable if we still got the chunk from here. So see, slot back in like that. So I think the options either super glue or get a lighter and melt it together because it's plastic. So let me know what you think. But the other bad news is Muscat's not very running friendly. I had a look at Google Maps and there's pretty much nowhere to run at all. About 5 kilometres away there may be an athletics track, but I'm not sure if I'll be allowed onto it. And I found maybe one park in the whole city. I found a few green spaces, but they turn out to be golf courses. So I'm just going to go for a run around the streets and hopefully we can see if I can find somewhere decent to go running. So I'm going to do some intervals. So I'm thinking maybe five times 1200 is the plan, and see how that goes. It's kind of a weird area. It feels really industrial, but there's hotels and shops all over the place. So just kind of spread out. But got quite a bit to do today. Got to head over to the expo and get my bib number. Then got to see about getting the bus to Dubai. And yeah, it's spread out all over the place. Doesn't seem like a very convenient place to get around. It's going to take a long time to get between those two places because they're in opposite directions. And then most important thing, I'm going to reveal which which record I'm going for. So it's a real fun one this time, but I may regret it. It's going to be a lot slower than other ones, so we'll see how we go. This seems about the best option around here, but it's less than a kilometre long, this strip. It keeps you going way down there, but I don't know, it seems like a bad idea to run along the side of the road there. But it's kind of annoying, there's like this little grassy section in there, but it's kind of all hilly and pretty difficult to run on. So a little bit further down though on the grassy bit, I think there's a small flat section, so it might be possible to run a bit there as well. So I found somewhere a little bit better to run. This is a maybe 1 kilometre stretch along the road, but that's 5 times 1.2 kilometres done for a 500 metre rest. It was meant to be a 5k pace, which was about 320 a kilometre, but I knew I was going to be nowhere near there, so I was hoping for 330, but it was a little slower than that. I think every interval was about 340, 345 a kilometre, which is slower than half marathon pace. But it doesn't really matter too much for the next few marathons. It's mainly about endurance, but when I start doing those races which I need like a low 3 hour, I'm definitely going to need some speed. That's part of the reason I struggled in Zurich. I didn't feel terrible, but I just couldn't keep up a decent speed. But yeah, I'll just keep on doing tempo runs and interval runs, hopefully one of each week, and I'll build up that speed pretty quickly. But just going to do about 2.5 kilometre jog to warm down back to the hotel. So I managed to get my bus ticket sorted out already. So turns out it's actually over the road from the hotel. If you can see over the other side of this road, that's where I was running this morning. So it's maybe a 10-minute walk at most. So yeah, I don't have to go to that other bus station, which is about 20 kilometres away. So I'm not sure if it's changed or if it's just a different company or something, but yeah, glad I've sorted that out. So all I have to do is go to the expo now and pick up my race number. So this is where the expo is, and just other side of that, that's where the start line is. I'm not sure what all these tents and stuff over there are for, because obviously they're not using them now, but I guess in race day there might be a lot more happening. So this race, just like the Doha Marathon, it's a really small marathon, maybe 150 people, and then a bit bigger of a half marathon, and then I think they got some other shorter distances and maybe kids races as well. So overall I think there's a few thousand people, but yeah, only a bit over 100 in the marathon. So we'll go have a seat down here somewhere and I'll show you what we got in the race package. Here's what I got. We got a free shirt with it, so it's a proper technical one for running. So it's not a cotton one which some races give for some reason, so looks pretty decent. And then we got a free can of soft drink. It's called Sun Top. And then just the where's the number as well? There we go, so number 311. So that's all. So in the races around here, they don't seem to give you loads of crap, which like all advertising and stuff, so that's good, I suppose. There's yeah, usually when you get a whole load of stuff you don't need most of it, but sometimes you get some real useful stuff in it. That took a lot longer than it should have. So on the bus on the way back, I said I was going towards the city centre, so I'm going towards yeah, the centre of Muscat. But it turns out city centre is the name of a shopping mall, which is in the complete opposite direction. So I had a little tour around Muscat, and yeah, it took a while to get back here, but I am now. And this is the hotel. See that it's got like the little train carriage there. So that's it's the restaurant they got there. But anyway, that's it from me today. I'm gonna follow this video up tomorrow because I'm not going to do much then. So I'll just talk about the record I'm going to break and show you what I have to wear for it. Today is Thursday, the day before the race. So I'm just going to go for an easy shakeout run to loosen things up. But first of all, I just got to stash these. Because shoes for running, so 2018. I've got a secret weapon for tomorrow's race. Here it is, Nike Vaporfly 5%. So this is going to get me a world record. So what I'm going for, fastest marathon wearing swim fins. So in other words, wearing flippers. So I'm going to get under 4 hours 30 minutes. So let's go test these bad boys out and see how they go. Alright, so now the warm-up's done, I'm going to do 1 kilometre and see how fast I can go. So I'm hoping to go around 6 minutes per kilometre pace. I can go a bit slower than I need to, but just to see what kind of speed I can go at. I did a kilometre in 5:47. That's only one, so I've got to try and keep up a similar pace for a whole marathon. But yeah, it wasn't all out, it was just a steady pace, but I know I'm definitely going to slow down as the race goes on. And the main thing is I have to kind of leap up in the air, because I almost caught my toe a few times there and went over. So I've got that technique. I watched the video of the woman who's got the world record for the fastest 100-metre hurdles wearing flippers. So yeah, you have to kind of leap up in there every stride to make sure you don't catch your flipper on the ground. But I was a bit worried that I have to spring up every step. I was worried it might put a lot of pressure on my Achilles, or soleus, whatever it is, which is really sore. But I didn't feel it then, so hopefully you can withstand 42 kilometres of that, and yeah, hopefully I can keep up a reasonable pace. So I figured with the time that I'm going to allow to stop and take the photos, which I need to every 2 kilometres, I can go about 6:15 a kilometre to scrape under 4:30. So they got paces in this race, so that should help a bit. So I think I'll pretty much stick right with the 4:30 pacer, and yeah, try and just scrape in under 4:30 at the end. But that's about all for today. I'm not going to do too much. So I'm going to see you tomorrow, and as always I'll do a race day video, and hopefully the footage shouldn't be too shaky with me leaping up and down all the time.